And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, for episode 2 of Smoke Sesh Live. It's me, your boy Vinny D.
And it's your boy, my guy with the bow tie here, kicking it with Vinny Dangerous, going over today's Hell in a Cell WWE's pay-per-view event.
And what were your thoughts, Mr. My Guy with the Bow Tie? What were your thoughts on?
You know, honestly, I didn't even rank the entire.
Oh, you didn't rank the whole show. Oh, so
I mean, I can.
So what would you rank it?
So, like we actually said in the first episode, I'm not the wrestling guy. This is the wrestling man. I'm just kind of here. I'm not outside looking in. I'm just, of course, we all watched wrestling at one point or another in our lives. I'm just kind of here getting back. It's still all entertainment, something to watch. And I don't know any of these people, I don't know absolutely any of these people. The only person on this entire card who I knew for real, who was like, oh yeah, like him, was Edge.
I thought you were going to say Finn Balor.
Hell no. No. Edge. That would be the only person. Now, with that being said, 7 matches on the card. We usually give it a 10 ranking system on the overall, right?
Overall, yeah.
7 matches on the card. You know what? I'm going to give this. I'm going to give it an overall 7 out of 10.
Really?
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Really?
I am.
So you ranked Double or Nothing 5 out of 10.
Yes.
So, and you'll give this pay-per-view a 7 out of 10.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
100%. I mean, would you like to know why? Is that
yes?
Why? Okay.
I'm extremely...
Automatically you get the 2 additional points because this is another tier of wrestling. Even the female match to open up the night wasn't a waste. It was
100%
top performance.
Very
it was fundamental wrestling. You have a couple botches here and there. It's gonna happen, but there was nothing sloppy. There was no. We're not looking at this as a botch.
It was pretty clean.
It was clean wrestling. I mean, granted, even the match that you would have considered a bathroom break match, the last 2-3 minutes of that match was like, whoa, jaw dropping, literally. It was
so
7 out of 10 on cleanliness. And just, I mean, it's the WWE, man. How they cut their promos, how they promote every match, how they break everything down. It's top tier. It's just top tier broadcasting. It's just straight up and down. How they put it all together, 7 out of 10. And they've had plenty of better events, I'm sure. And for Hell in a Cell, it's a lot different from when I used to watch it back in the day. So 7 out of 10 off of wrestling ability. If that's what we were sitting here watching, 7 out of 10.
That's fair. That's a fair ranking.
And how do you give this? How do you feel about all of this here?
Me personally, I didn't think they were gonna make it to 3 hours. In my original ranking, or my original prediction video, I thought there were gonna be 5 matches. I didn't know there were gonna be 7 matches. So that was my bad. So I could definitely understand how they stretched it for 3 hours. I could definitely understand. Me personally, I'm gonna say 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
I'm gonna say 6.5.
Are you giving? Was that 0.5 standing on? Because you kind of were baffled that I said 7. Now we.
I don't know, because I didn't. So like the opening match, I liked. I definitely got what I wanted out of the opening match. I liked that they let the match run long. That's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting them to run it as long as they did.
Yeah, 30, 35 minutes.
Almost 30, 35 minutes, but...
For a female match, shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies.
All 3 of them made it look like the time was flying by. Like I will give them
Literally.
that 100%.
It was a great match.
It was a great opening match. The good Corbin, the happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss
Madcap Moss.
versus Madcap Moss. I was very surprised by that match. I didn't think I was gonna like that match at all. I thought that match was gonna be the worst match of the night.
Bathroom break match.
Definitely, and it ended up being a pretty good match, and it was a good ending. It was.
Last 2 minutes was like, whoa.
Like me personally, the worst match of the night personally was KO and Ezekiel. That was the worst match of the night for me. Was KO and Ezekiel. But we can go one by one to see what the ranking, what we ranked what. So we'll go to the first match. The first match was the Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch versus Asuka. I gave this match 2.5 out of 5. I thought it was a good match. It was great pace. I love the false finishes. Didn't like the ending, but the right person won.
All right. I had my notes. Bianca retained her title. I don't know. Had a great match. You know, they were. It was a very good match. All the women, they worked their asses off. That's key.
100%.
That was key.
100%.
Asuka and Becky could have won 10 times over. It was literally, like you said, a lot of false finishes. It honestly could have ended 100 times in that match.
100%. Yeah.
Honestly,
you didn't know how it was gonna end. It was great. It was great.
They could have ended it a lot better. I wrote a little better in here. A lot better. That ending was literally, you know, Becky got thrown out of the ring. It was like, okay, cool.
This is the thing.
They could have did a lot better.
So this is the thing why I could defend that ending.
Okay.
This is how I could defend that ending.
Because they've been giving Becky Lynch.
Because literally they've been giving Becky Lynch those.
She was the champion before. I remember.
Yes,
I remember
but Becky's the heel.
She's a heel now.
She's the heel.
She cut her hair and she's a heel now?
She's the heel. Yeah, so she's the heel.
She looked like a psychopath.
I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, she looked crazy.
So she's a heel.
Shout out to Becky Lynch. Love the last name, girl.
So yeah.
We might be cousins. You never know. We might be cousins.
Some Irish cousins.
Hey, Black Irish. Black Bernie Mac. Let them know. And Charlie's Angel. You never heard of the Black Irish? Come on. We out here. We are out here. I had this match 3 out of 5.
Nice.
Again, could have ended it way better, but this was definitely the start of the night that this needed. This was a great opening match.
100%.
And
this was
kept me.
I
right
personally, because I thought, because we'll get to the whole Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins thing. I thought because of Cody's injury that this match was going to be second to last. I thought
horrible.
Yeah, I thought they were going to put this on just to keep the crowd just to keep the crowd frenzy going. But the fact that they opened the night, I was very unexpected of that. So shout out to WWE for like exceeding my expectations in the sense of how to open the night. Because personally, I thought you guys are going to open the night with Ezekiel and Kevin Owens. That's the match I thought that was gonna just to get it out of the way. Like, you feel me? I thought that match was gonna be first. So I respect that they put out a great match to get the crowd going. 100%.
Okay. Next match.
It was MVP and Omos versus Bobby Lashley in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
A 2-on-1 handicap match.
You want to go first or you want me to go first?
I mean, I'll go first. It's
go
not
ahead.
a problem. All right. So to start this match off, they had a promo, and you know, they were basically cutting the promo. MVP, you know, he got on beat and just started spitting a whole diss track.
He got a diss track for
Bobby. A whole diss track to Bobby Lashley.
Let me state though that everything he said was true.
Everything he said was on the track was facts. He was spitting. He was barring them. He was barring them to death. I just wish he would have picked another beat. Maybe just spit it a cappella next time. You know, URL be trending #1 every so often. You know, just go a cappella and just spit it to him, John Cena style. It worked for him, man. It worked for him. Maybe you should try that, because on beat, don't ever do that again to start these matches. All right? Because hey, I almost turned the damn event off. It was horrible. You hear me? It was horrible.
So I guess
don't ever do that again.
What did you give it?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Oh, there's more to this.
Yes.
Oh shit. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. That was just. They didn't even get to the ring yet. That was just cutting the promo. Don't ever do that again, please. Don't. That was horrible. That was horrible. Now, again, back on MVP. You look washed.
Damn.
You look old.
You're looking very Jeff Hardy like.
I wrote down. You actually look like the black version of Gangrel when he came back into the AEW right now in that last event we just double or nothing event. You kind of got the little side by side hobble. You're not. Hey, just manage and rap off beat. Don't rap on beat. That's all you got to do with that. Now, Omos, what's his name? Omos. He's a huge dude. But in my opinion, he's a lot like the Great Khali. I feel like that's how they're putting him.
Just with the chops.
It's not so much just he's big and strong, but he's super sloppy.
Oh, I'm just big dude.
He's a sloppy wrestler.
Big dude.
It like a lot of his moves were just he's huge. So it's even the dread, like he doesn't have his character completely down yet. He's just they saw him was like, whoa, you're humongous.
He's a Vince McMahon guy.
Let's go. Like
that's how Vince McMahon likes him.
He likes him like humongous,
bulky and tall. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
And this dude probably hasn't even completely put his body together. He hasn't linked
100%.
up with the right people
to
get him. He hasn't linked up with Bobby Lashley yet. He hasn't trained with him and hit that gym with him yet. So, you know, he got a lot to work on wrestling-wise. I would say that was the sloppiest of the night. How I wrote it. So, Bobby made MVP tap out. So, Bobby Lashley won the match on a submission. On a full Nelson.
That's his signature, though. Is the
on a full, and he just ragdolled his ass.
Yep.
He tapped out like 5 seconds before the ref even noticed because he was just dragging his ass.
That's what the Almighty One does.
The Almighty One. Okay, cool. Sloppy match, but overall entertaining. I have this as my least favorite match of the night. 2 out of 5. I feel like the ladies in the opening match put on 10 times more of a show.
100%.
10 times more of a show. And they only got an extra point, but they put in 10 times more of the wrestling ability than these dudes did in the second match. 2 out of 5. That's how I felt. Worst night of the match for me personally.
So, I think this is actually my worst match too. I think I ranked this 2 out of 5. I put in my notes, was this really a match? I'm like, definitely thought MVP and Omos was going to win. This was definitely a bathroom break match. Less exciting than the opening match. Bobby, they don't want you as champion anymore. They're done with you as champion.
Yeah.
They're done with you, Bobby. You had your little run.
They might have had to do that for demographic and ethical reasons.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? They just had to have one. You know, they gave Asuka the belt at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? You know, gotta have one. You gotta have one.
So the third match.
Next match.
So personally, Kevin Owens versus Ezekiel, this was tied for my least favorite match of the night. This match
also got a 2.
Yes. Okay. This match I did not like at all. So in my notes, I put this was a meh match. You know, not bad, but not good. Either just a match that was there to kill time. Ezekiel needs to hurry up and become Elias again, because right now he's just an odd mix of warrior and macho man. All he's missing was the shaking of the top rope. He would have literally been the warrior tonight.
This is very true. He opened up the match with a flying knee, with not even a flying knee. It was like a knee kick. Owens dropped to the floor and he jumped to the top rope. Bam. It's like a salute to absolutely everybody. He gave a salute to Macho Man right there, off jump.
Trying to do the splash.
He had the splash a couple times.
Oh, he did do the splash. He did do the splash. Yeah, he did the splash.
All he had to do was go start shaking the
literally rope. Just shaking the top rope.
He ran to the ring and let them arm banners fly. He should have just let them things fly, run into the ring, and just getting all crazy. Now, I personally had this match 3 out of 5.
Really?
I had it 3 out of 5.
Okay.
It wasn't a horrible match. I gave them this 3 out of 5 because I always have respect for Kevin Owens for having them high flyer dreams, with our size. You know,
Okay, that's fair.
I always say word. You know, like when you wrestling, that's always you always want that top.
Oh, 100%.
Move, always want that swanton bomb and all that, and he could pull those off. He could do that.
He did a frog splash.
He did a frog splash. He got reversed on that swanton bomb with the knees up.
Yeah,
it was. Hey, I give him credit for doing that because big boys can't do that.
But like I said, I just felt
representing for the big people out there.
I just felt like Ezekiel brought that match down.
Now, why I feel like it brought that match down? Is this man's name Ezekiel or is it Elias? I feel like if the WWE is trying to push him as this Ezekiel character, don't have Kevin Owens disrespecting, and that's how I have this written down. This isn't a squash match. This is a character squash. That's kind of how I feel about this.
It was.
The audience got signed. Where's Elias? The announcers are still calling him Elias. You got Kevin Owens still calling him Elias. Why did they change his name to Ezekiel? Let this man grow his hair back out on his face and just be who he wants to be. Like, seriously, let him play his guitar and just chill. That's what he was doing before. He's still at the bottom of the card. It doesn't change anything.
Facts.
Just let him play his guitar. Be cool with the people. The people want to see Elias. They were screaming for him. So why are you doing this to him? I feel like that's what took the match down. He didn't have a cat. Literally, he came out here, no identity. He doesn't know who he wants to be. 100%. He's Ultimate Warrior. He's Macho Man. He doesn't know who he wants to be. He doesn't have a solid move set right now. This was more of a character squash type thing, and I honestly hope that they go back to Elias because this Ezekiel.
I can't wait until he's Elias again.
This doesn't make any. Now, is this?
So was
he Ezekiel before? Hold on. Is this like a character swap or something? Or
no, he was Elias.
He's always been Elias.
He's always been Elias.
And then they just said one day you're Ezekiel.
And then somebody came out and did something where they had a guitar, and then he was like, "Oh, so I guess I'm not the guy with the guitar anymore."
I love you, bitch.
So he burned.
I'm always gonna love you, bitch.
so he goes and burns his guitar and then disappears for however long he disappeared for, and then came back as Ezekiel.
Yeah, this ain't working, buddy.
This ain't working.
This ain't working.
They might have killed your character tonight, man. We might have get Elias. Yo, Elias is so this is the thing.
And if he comes back as Elias, it's crazy because now you done came out as Ezekiel. Now you're going to have them fans who's just going to fuck with you and just call you Ezekiel now.
Facts. No, this is my thing. I feel like they're going to do the thing that dumb storyline where they did Kane versus fake Kane. I feel like
some Elias versus Ezekiel.
Elias versus Ezekiel. Like they're going to get somebody who looks like Elias and like fucking have him be.
I really hope that they don't do
that. Elias versus Ezekiel. Fake Elias versus Ezekiel. Yo.
I really hope that does not happen.
Believe me, Vince McMahon is thinking about it.
Hey, I believe it.
Vince McMahon is thinking about that.
Vince McMahon might be going through some Alzheimer's situation right now because he's just sending his wrestlers out. Hey, you know what? Go on as Macho Man tonight. Go on, Ultimate Warrior. Go.
He goes,
splash him.
You got the tights and everything, man. You fit perfectly.
Like it's insane. It's insane. But 3 out of 5. Again, Kevin Owens won this match. Literally, it was a character squash, and the match was okay. It was an okay match. I just always give that extra point to Kevin Owens because he's a big boy and he's doing luchador moves. And I respect that. I respect the shit out of that. I really do.
I feel you.
I ain't putting him down there.
No, hell no.
Next match.
AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan versus Judgment Day.
The
Judgment Day. Excuse me.
Yes.
I got corrected a few times for this. This is so dumb. The Judgment Day. What you give this one?
So I gave this match a 4 out of 5.
Really?
Yes. I actually really enjoyed this match. Overall, at this point, this is what, 4th match of the night. Overall, best match of the night so far. This is how I wrote it out. It was a good match. They had to get it together with the legal person. That's something that they're gonna have to get it together. There was a point in time where Finn Balor and Rhea were in the ring, and they were the legal people in the ring. What's her name? Liv. What's her name?
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan tagged out, and she had tagged in Finn Balor, and Rhea Ripley was still in the ring.
Blocking
and then
Edge.
out of nowhere, the whole entire, like, you know, the teams just came. They started fighting. Bam! Everybody rolls out of the ring. Out of nowhere, what's his name? Damian Priest rolls back into the ring somehow, some way. Him and Finn Balor are just going at it, and they're the legal people in the ring. Now, I get you're not having the intergender fights. You're not, you know, promoting, you know, men hitting women. That's
Definitely
a thing.
not. Definitely not.
But you guys got to kind of get that together. You got to get the refs to figure that out, or just try not to be as sloppy as that was, because y'all did that multiple times, and it gets a little confusing, especially when you just throw all the team. You know, everybody just gets in the ring, they start fighting, and then who was the legal man? And it has to be either the two men or the two women. It's or one of the two men or the two. It's whatever. The match was great. It was overall it was a good match. Edge won with a very predictable spear reversal. I called that as soon as they were setting.
He literally called it. He did. He did.
This is Edge. Come on now. Oh, come on now.
He did 100%.
And it's like he called it at the beginning. The Edge, the Judgment Day, they have a faction. They have an entire team. They had a whole entrance video. They had this big ass, what was that, a raven or a bird or whatever they had on there? That was fire. And then the other team just almost came out independently. They come on now. AJ Styles was the only one. Yo, shout out to AJ Styles for hitting them. What was the Superman punch or whatever he does?
Phenomenal forearm.
The phenomenal forearm. Phenomenal move. I can only imagine the photos that he has of, like, the perfect bounce and then the height that he's gotten on that.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
He's been doing that room for a long time.
Great move. Like, it's he gets real high off that. I can only imagine. I would love to just go on YouTube and just watch how many times you done slipped off that rope. Fuck that move. I'm sorry, but that's an easily botchable move.
Facts.
And you hit that
you can slip up
multiple times, and respect to you, man. But you guys lost, and I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. Very predictable match. I gave it a 4 out of 5 just because of the wrestling and the entertainment of the match. Like, I really enjoyed that match. 4 out of 5.
I gave it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
I put pretty good match. Much better pace than to start the match. Great back and forth. Pretty predictable finish. I was sad. I honestly feel like I would have given this a 3.5 if Bray Wyatt would have came out and joined the Judgment Day. I feel like I was mad sad that Bray Wyatt didn't come out. But don't get me wrong, the match itself was really good. Like, I enjoyed this match. Like, indeed. I enjoyed this match way more than I enjoyed Ezekiel and Kevin Owens and fucking MVP and you feel me? Like, I enjoy those way better. Like, 100%.
That MVP match, I just don't.
That
should have opened the night.
I should have opened.
That should have either opened the night or been like the buy-in show, like
the pre-show.
Yeah, in one of those kind of areas. That was not
the buy-in is AEW.
Oh, excuse me. Either way, I just don't feel like that should have hit the main event. That shouldn't have hit the main stage. That was MVP. You might be 6-man after this one, buddy. You might be ninth on the bench after this one. I don't know about MVP no more. All right, I don't know about MVP. You might have to change your name, buddy. You might have to change your name. And you come out the Punisher. What is?
You know what's funny?
You know what's funny
is like, his actual name spells MVP.
Melvin Vontavious Payne.
Montez something Porter.
Hey, that's fire. That's fire that you're able to do that. And they probably been calling you that since you was a kid, so you can't even lose that. Like, that's really your hood name too.
Yeah, MVP.
Like, that's really your name on the block. Like, they've been calling
MVP. Yo,
what's good? Yo, MVP, my man. They probably been calling you that forever. It's over. The run is over. The run is over.
The run is over. The run is over.
The run is over. Now, next match. Oh, did you? Oh yeah, you said 3 out of 5. Mm-hmm. Next match,
Uh,
Madcap Moss versus
Happy Corbin. No holds barred.
No holds barred match.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
We'll go first on this one.
I actually gave this a 3.5 out of 5. I said great match. Love the hardcore stuff. Madcap.
Hey, yo.
Love the hardcore stuff. Pause. Madcap with a great ending. That's how you get revenge. Madcap. And Madcap ain't no joke. Definitely let's see more of this, Vince. I love that. That was my favorite part of that whole thing. Was at the end
Yes.
when he's at the when he's in the fucking. I'm saying after the match.
Okay.
And he dead screamed, "Madcap ain't no joke."
Yeah.
Yo, that
he was at the top of the ramp already.
Madcap ain't no joke.
Madcap ain't no joke.
This was a good match. So personally, coming in, I thought this was going to be a 2 out of 5. I thought
ultimate bathroom break.
I thought this was going to be the worst match of the night.
100%.
Because personally, I don't like Baron Corbin or Happy Corbin, whatever they're calling your boy now.
Happy Corbin.
Happy Corbin.
Look like the angriest dude in real life. Like he look like if I see him on the street, he'd be like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Yeah.
You know,
like, I didn't
like
like Happy Corbin. I don't like Baron Corbin. Period.
Oh, that was his name before?
Yes, he was Baron. Oh, he was King Corbin. And before that, he was Baron Corbin.
Oh, poor guy.
And now he's just a fool.
Now he's Happy Corbin.
Like I said in my earlier video, I feel like Baron Corbin they just love to have him play as the
Corbin.
I'm sorry. Happy Corbin. They love to make him the doof. He's the doof of the WWE, and they love to make him the butt of the jokes.
Now, is he getting over?
As the butt of the jokes, yes.
Is he getting over with the fans? Is
but I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Not everybody can sell it. Some people crack. Some people crack under pressure and leave and try and start their own league, and then they go and then they crack under pressure and then they bring mad people with them, and then they say, "You know what? I'm gonna come back." Some people do that. Not everybody could.
They go back.
Tear pectoral muscles.
They go back and literally get the deal of a lifetime to have a rocket set to their fucking backs. They come back.
Somewhere morally, it's wrong. It's wrong.
It's not wrong.
Somewhere it is.
It's not wrong. Because Cody Rhodes helped build a company.
Hey, I didn't say no names.
You didn't have to.
I didn't say any names.
I'm going to say some names. Cody Rhodes.
Oh, speaking about that
The Young Bucks, Tony Khan helped build Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, helped build something different that is in WWE. But we won't get into that tonight. I'm not on that rant tonight. We're going to keep reviewing this pay-per-view.
I wasn't saying no names. I wasn't saying no names.
We're going to keep reviewing this pay-per-view.
When my review on this match here, Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin. Now, at this point in time, I was still under the impression there were only 5 matches on this card.
Yes, 100% my fault.
So at this point in time, I'm very surprised that they're putting this match as co-main event. So it better be good. That's how I wrote when these two people who I have no idea who they are coming down to the ring. Happy Corbin, I don't even understand what that name is. Literally, I automatically was like, this is a bathroom break. Roll up your stuff. Go, do whatever you gotta go do.
Excuse me.
Come back and get right after this match. I was very surprised that they were putting this as co-main event at the time. I still thought it was only 5 matches. This was a pretty good match. It was a pretty good match.
This is very surprisingly good.
It low-key kind of dragged. It really did.
It did. In the beginning, 100%.
Again, it was definitely a bathroom break. It was a bathroom break match. I definitely did go to the bathroom.
I wouldn't say that.
I left to the bathroom at the beginning because this was dragging. This was like, what is going on?
Okay, but then say that. So the first 5 minutes is the bathroom.
What the hell? Go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Get your, get everything together. Got to set up just figure everything out. What are we gonna do? I'm thinking about. We were talking about other stuff. Like we game planning about other, like we
Yeah.
wasn't all the way in this match. And this was one of those, as soon as you come back from the bathroom, when you focus back on, wow, like, all right, yeah, we were watching something. You come back and you sit down and you're like, damn, what? This match is still on? And yeah, that's when you see a Madcap. You almost saw him turn Happy Corbin into no head.
No cap. He turned
No cap.
into no cap.
No cap. To no cap, no head, no nothing. Whoa.
What a finish.
I might be, what is that term you always say? A mark?
A mark. Yes.
A mark? Yeah. That's what they call it, where you fall for it or whatever. I might be a mark, but I really do think that Corbin really might have broke something in this area right here. Because from the moment that them steps landed on that chair, that was a real reaction. That wasn't that hurt. That looked like it hurt. That hurt. That was Madcap is nothing to play with. That was one of those right there. I don't think you could fake that chair to a step connection that they had going on right there. I don't know if you could fake that. And if they can, good job to them. But that did look like it hurt. I gave this a 3.5 as well.
Well, I gave it a 3, but you gave it 3.5.
No, you gave it 3.5. You said 3.5.
Did I?
Yeah.
I did. I'm sorry. I did say that. My bad. See? You caught me on that. See? That's why we make a good team. All right, so match 6 was I'm sorry. So for anyone who can let me know online, when did Austin Theory just become Theory?
Oh yes.
Because as I was doing my research on this, the match card said Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali. And then he came out tonight as Theory, and they never. So when did he lose his first name? Because I know Vince McMahon hates first names, but I didn't know he did that. Did that just happen? Am I bugging? Has he always been Theory? Am I imagining that his name, his first name,
is a bit of a Mandela effect?
Right? Am I imagining that his name is Austin Theory? The match though. The match between Theory and Mustafa Ali, I gave a 4 out of 5. Before the main event, I thought this was match of the night. I wrote match of the night, Theory looking like a real Vince McMahon guy. Great match. Both guys leave looking stronger than they came in. Great finisher by Theory. Can't wait to see him in the world title picture. 100%. Austin. So Vince. So obviously, the real wrestling fans know that for Vince McMahon to back a guy, for him to openly have
Vince McMahon back the guy.
For Vince McMahon to openly have where this is the guy. This is the guy. Like, I feel like he's the next guy up. Theory literally has a rocket strapped to his back, and now Cody Rhodes, if that injury was real and he really did get hurt, and he's out for a little bit, Austin Theory might become world champion. Austin Theory might win Money in the Bank that Cody was supposed to win. Austin Theory wins Money in the Bank and might become world champion because he's a Vince McMahon guy.
Is this kind of Cody Rhodes was supposed to like? Is this like the fan theory behind?
The fan theory was that Cody Rhodes was going to win Money in the Bank, and then whoever was world champion, whether it was Roman, whoever wins the world title, that Cody at some point was going to cash in and win the world title and win the WWE Universal Champion, whatever that shit is called now. See, I keep changing the world title names, like the Universal Championship. I guess that's the last time I saw it was the Universal title. But whatever the case, Austin Theory, man, that was a really good match.
Theory.
Oh, I keep saying Austin Theory. So Theory, that was a great match. So clap to both of you. Mustafa Ali comes in, like I said, looking stronger than he did. Like, honestly, no one lost this match. Like, Like, obviously, Theory won, but no one lost. I really hope they get a third match. I hope they get a trilogy match to one more, because they can really both wrestle.
Facts.
But yeah, what was your take?
So my take after watching this match, automatic. Both gentlemen.
Facts.
This was literally one of the best wrestling matches I have seen in a long time from any company. And I mean all across the board wrestling. Like every single move that they clean, every move, every had you on the edge of your seat the entire match.
Facts.
Great match. Now, towards the end, Mustafa Ali, well, it wasn't even towards the end. It was kind of sort of in the middle of the match. He did some like reversal backflip off the top rope. Kind of showed like he hurt his knee a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, might have been a bit of a sell, but realistically, the way he landed.
I think he sold it.
Now, he went and he missed something in the to end the match. That's kind of how it ended. He went to go do a move and he missed. What was his splash?
Yeah.
He went to go, like, it was like a 360, like I don't even know, like a front flip splash kind of thing. He went to go hit that move and Theory moved out of the way.
And then he picked him up, basically.
And that's when he picked him up and did that knee to face kind of thing that actually looked like it really stuck to his jaw. Whoa. That's how I have it. He hit him with his crazy knee to face style finisher.
No one can beat me with my knee to face style.
I'm bleeding, making me the victor. One of those. Honestly, overall, again, one of the best matches I've seen in a while. Like, edge of my seat the whole time. Like, that was a really good match. I would go back and watch that again just to watch that. And I don't have any idea who these guys are. I gave that best match of the entire night 5 out of 5. They got it clear across the board. 5 out of 5. Match.
That's fair.
Great.
That was a great match.
Great match.
Absolutely great match. That was special. That was
a good one, man.
That one stole the show 100%.
That was a really good. Like, this was, like you said, no one lost. This was a stock riser all the way across the board.
They both leave looking really good.
Like, this is main event action.
These could be the future. These could be the future of this company.
That was a really good match. That was a really good match. Well, yeah. So we get to the main event of the evening.
So we come into this not knowing if Cody Rhodes is really about to come out and wrestle this match, because earlier in the day it was told that by numerous reports that Cody Rhodes had injured his pectoral muscle while weightlifting. And no one was sure, like, if he's gonna come, if he's gonna forfeit or whatever the case, and no one would have blamed him for it.
Yeah.
And then he came out with one arm, basically.
Yes. Like, even in his entrance, he couldn't even put two arms
up. Yeah, like he literally had a whole side bruised.
It was, you could see the whole muscle was just like bruised. It was all in his arm. It was crazy.
So personally,
it was crazy.
So personally,
to start the match, the whole time I'm just like, oh shit! Every time he got hit, it was crazy.
So personally, I feel like the injury is not as much as they reported earlier.
Yes,
because of how mobile he was throughout the match. Because I can understand adrenaline, but it's like to tear your pectoral muscle. Yeah. You shouldn't be able to lift your arm.
You shouldn't be able to lift your arm. You shouldn't be able to do multiple those spins.
Yo, he did a slice, Spanish fly. That's what you call it.
No,
when he was on the top rope.
No. Oh, even that Spanish. No, that was another match. That was Theory and Mustafa.
Oh, right. Yo, see, I'm
Theory's the one who did that. Theory's
the modified Spanish fly. Yeah,
fire.
That was fire.
Fire.
My bad. That was fire.
Back to y'all. Fire. Yeah. Fire. But no.
But anyway,
Cody Rhodes,
to do his move, the
move,
finisher,
that flip thing that he was
turn,
doing. Yeah, where he
if
holds
he was
him and
really
then
in that much pain, he wouldn't have been able to do that
and get up and do it again and get up and
But-
do it again, get up and then
But
throw
what
him,
I will say is this:
reverse a move, pedigree him all the way down.
What I will say is this:
The shit hurt though.
that there's definitely things that they have to numb,
Of course,
and to really
course.
numb.
of course.
And that's the thing. He could really be hurt. He could really be hurt.
Really be hurt. He could
And
be
they
feeling
just
his
numb
arms about to fall off right now. Like right now, his arm is literally.
Yeah,
He might want to just cut it off just to say fuck it all because it might hurt that much.
facts.
That could be
Because that could be a thing. It could not be a work. It could be a mix of a work shoot.
Mm-hmm.
It could be that. Like he could really
be
be hurt. But I'm gonna let you go first on what you thought.
All right. So review for this match right here. So Cody Rhodes came to the ring with a torn pectoral muscle, and when he took off that jacket, you could see as clear as day how wild it looked. Like it was across his entire chest. You know, it was absolutely disgusting. I also agree. I do not feel it was as bad as the bruise looked. Now, you know, he's a Caucasian man. Of course, something like that would bruise anybody. Like automatically, your whole joint would be messed up. So
100%.
It's gonna look 10 times worse on him. And of course, a bruise, it sucks. But that's just your blood getting all together, and it's just gonna happen that way. I don't feel it was as bad as they were kind of like upselling it to be. But either way, I know he was still in pain. There was no faking
that all the way. Yeah,
around that. Like he was still in pain. Now, my final notes on this was if they're trying to give him the push, like you continuously say that they are going to do, if they're giving him that push, this was the absolute biggest push in the world for him to come out. Everyone knew about this beforehand.
Facts.
Everyone knew that there was a possibility he wouldn't even be able to wrestle. Like if his doctors didn't clear him and all, there was a whole chance that this main event wasn't even going down tonight. And he still came out and he put on a great performance. I felt the beginning of the match was a little dry and a little like, I don't know. It was kind of dragging to start the match because it really seemed like his arm was incapable of moving.
Facts.
Like that's really how they were selling it, and it was kind of awesome. The first 5 minutes of it, it was like, is this really what it's gonna be? He's gonna have that one arm jab, and that's gonna be his only offense, defense. Every time he gets slammed, he's there screaming for his life. I'm assuming as the adrenaline kicked in, as the match went on, it really started to step up, and that's where you start to question if this was
a legitimate injury.
Injury. Well, it's a legitimate injury,
but it was as bad as they're saying.
Bad, yeah. His arm about to fall off, kind of situation.
Yeah, but again, like we said, it can be real, and adrenaline is a real thing. Like 100%. He really could have just been going with it.
Word. And
just said, fuck it, like I'm gonna be out anyways. Like I might as well leave on a good note, man.
And it's great. Like he gets to take some time off. He gets to heal up. He's still like right now, the crowd and everybody is riding on a high of his name. He could pop up tomorrow at tomorrow's Raw or whatever. Like he could pop up anywhere.
Personally, I think he's gonna give an address. Really this. Like they're gonna. I think tomorrow he's gonna come in with a promo. The song's some goodbye right now. Like it's not goodbye. Like a see you later.
Word.
Kind of thing.
He's gonna come in with like a cast or something on his arm. Like they're gonna make it seem like his.
They're gonna sell the hell out of this. Hell yeah.
Like, he's done, and then out of nowhere he's gonna pop up, 100% healed. He is going to be top dog. Come back, probably go for the title immediately.
100%.
He's gonna be the face of this place because that was a good match. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Nice.
I gave it a 4 out of 5. It was a really good match. And I mean, Seth Rollins, he's a great wrestler. He always puts on.
Always put on great shows. Yeah.
I do feel like this match would have also possibly reached a 5 out of 5 potential if Cody wasn't injured. Like somehow, some way, that really did affect this match.
100%.
Like whether they had to sell it or whatever, like the pace of it.
This match would have been the best match of the night. 100%.
It would have been 10 times more intense.
100%.
They probably would have been climbing inside of the shit. to get away from each other, doing some wild, crazy spider
100
monkey stuff, just to sell it. Hey, overall, great match. 4 out of 5. I liked it.
This was actually match of the
Oh,
night. Oh,
Cody Rhodes won also.
oh
By
yeah,
the
we
way,
did.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. This was actually match of the night for me.
Okay.
I gave it a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I said Cody's definitely not as hurt as first reported, but man, what a hell of a match! What a great ending! If Cody is really hurt, this is the best way for him to heal. Shout out to Seth for putting on a great match. Love to see the false finishes. Love the bull rope coming out. I love Seth Rollins coming out to disrespect Dusty with the polka dots. The pedigrees, the sledgehammers, like what else could you ask for in a match? WWE, a great way to end the show.
Really was.
100%.
Really was.
This was my favorite match but then this is the thing. Of rewatchable for me ability, the only two matches I would come back to is the Theory and Mustafa match, and this match would be the only two matches I would rewatch. 100%. Because
on this
I
whole
genuinely
card, that was it.
enjoyed the main event. I'm glad I came in with high expectations because for the first time in a long time in WWE, you didn't disappoint.
Yeah, this was good. This was a
good show. This was a good show.
Personally, again, looking from the outside in, this is like my second event recently, like watching, you still have a better product than AEW has right now. My personal opinion. The product is still better because it's cleaner. It's cleaner. It's better wrestling. That's what they've shown. We just almost watched an entire 2-3 hours of botch compilations from AEW. This is what they do. They need to work on like honestly, the botches look great for the fans. They do. Because if you jumping over the top rope and then you fall and your neck falls in between the barricade and the ground, the fans are gonna go absolutely insane because they're there to see that. But realistically speaking, when you doing them kicks that are still 3 feet away from you, when you jumping out of a pinfall, when you doing them you're doing a basic suplex and your feet are landing 10 times before your back and you're not clean, you're not selling it, that takes a lot.
They're hurting themselves out there, basically. Yeah.
Aside from that, it just takes out of it takes away from the visual.
It does.
It's just not like when you see it, you're not appreciating the match. You're kind of just like, all right, like you kind of fall back into the reality that this isn't real. This isn't you fall into that instead of like WWE doesn't give you that. They take them hard hits, they take them bumps, they getting slapped in the face. This dude just got his ass whooped with a leather belt, and those were real hits. You can't fake that. But yeah, that's my personal opinion on it. Again, this is not right now. If it's 1-on-1, because that's what it is. It was AEW Double or Nothing, Hell in a Cell, and this isn't even the WWE's biggest event. This was supposed to be their biggest event of the year so far. WWE's up 1-0. 100%.
He won't say that at the Forbidden Door.
We'll see. I mean, half of their roster's injured right now, aren't they?
Not half their roster, but
why
they're world champions.
Why are they injured? Why is everyone falling like flies injured over there like that? They ain't gonna have no damn pay-per-view. They're gonna be having the fans come in and hey, you want to pay extra $200? Come in the ring and fight yourself. That's what it's gonna turn into. We'll see. Hey, my personal opinion on that: WWE's up 1-0. Are you gonna say that this wasn't a better event than Double or Nothing?
This was a better event than Double.
This was.
I will
WWE still got some fight in them. Still got some fight. I give them credit for it.
Yeah, I can't deny that. This was definitely a better pay-per-view than Double or Nothing. I know a lot of people will disagree.
Really?
Yeah. I know.
Like there are a lot of people. Just the product in itself.
Oh yeah.
I mean, of course, because you got a lot of people who just hate WWE now.
Yes.
Because they're the mega lord. You just gotta kind of go against, you gotta
You just
go
kind of
against the
gotta
big
go.
wigs.
Yeah.
Support small business kind of situation. That's the
Damn.
way of the time. That's how it is. AEW's on the come up. They do have a good product. It's just it's slightly amateur-esque. It's
They just
still
have they
slightly
can, but it can be
amateur-esque.
a better product.
It
That's what
can
it
be
is.
a way better product. They just haven't they haven't reached their ceiling yet. But they have a long way to go with what I've seen compared to their biggest event of the year, with their top stars on the card, on their roster, their top stars on their roster, versus a Randy regular, just regular degular kind of Hell in a Cell match, the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Like, this is just a in the middle of the year kind of thing and this was an overall better event.
No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that 100%. But I think, like I said, AEW will rebound on Forbidden or at Forbidden Door.
And when's that?
I believe at the end of this month.
Okay.
Which then will be competing against Money in the Bank. Which now we get to see what WWE will do without their champion, Roman Reigns. And
because he got that Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he got that Brock Lesnar deal. And now without Cody Rhodes, possibly the guy they were going to drive up there. So we'll see. Because I'm calling it. I'm
honestly gonna say I don't think they would have let Cody Rhodes wrestle tonight if this would have been something that was gonna be a prolonged issue.
Who knows? Like, I don't think they would have risked his safety. But
then on the other hand, it's like, yo, this is my main event. You need to get your ass out.
Word, but then again, they don't have Roman Reigns. This is
the Hell in a Cell match. Like, how are we gonna have a Hell in a Cell and no Hell in a Cell match?
Like they could have brought out Drew McIntyre. They could have made Drew versus Seth. No. The crowd would have hated that shit. Yeah, they would have. Yeah.
No, this was the perfect thing for Cody. This was even if this was like a sell and they were really trying to sell this to the fans. Like, yo, his arm's about to fall off. And no matter how you look at it, they did a great job of selling that.
100%.
And I believe it. First 2-3 minutes of the match, every time he got hit, I'm like, shit, damn, that looked, like, he really was on something, like he had one arm. Like, it was very believable. So it was overall, again, I gave it a 7 out of 10. It was a good event. It was a good event.
Personally,
would watch again.
I mean, I would watch again, but only for 2 matches.
No, I mean, I'd watch another event, not this one in particular. I'm saying. I'd come back for more.
We'll be here for Money in the Bank, and for Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door, what a name! That's very.
And I don't know. Apparently, AEW is gonna have another pay-per-view. I have to find the name for it, but apparently, there's gonna be another one in June.
We'll be here for that too.
But we'll be here for that too, man. Every pay-per-view, we're trying to watch all of them. We're trying to make sure we have time to watch all of them.
We're trying.
And definitely check me out on my channel, the Danger Time channel.
You can check me out on My Guy with the Bow Tie on all platforms.
Yeah, on all platforms. We out here trying to make it in this YouTube world.
Trying. Soon there's gonna be a Cash App and a donation link. Start sending all that. I guess.
Yeah, we got to get an audience.
I'm trying to, just trying to get everywhere we need to be quickly. You feel me? You feel
like
me?
Visa.
Yeah. Woo. But yes, with that being said, My Guy with the Bow Tie signing out.
Vinny D is out. Deuces.